Hello everyone, my name is Abimbola Kiunmi Iliokoya on Now That You Are Married. Today, we shall be looking at addiction in marriage. Addiction. Who is an addict? Someone that is enslaved to a habit, a practice, or something. When you can't do without a thing. When you have insatiable desire, until you do that particular thing, until you take that particular thing, you don't get satisfied. That's an addiction. When you relate it to marriage, addiction does not only threaten a healthy relationship with your spouse, it also hinders your relationship with your children. For example, someone that is addicted to alcohol, excessive alcohol, will come back home having little consciousness of what he or she does. Now I want you to just imagine the children in that home watching that parent come home drunk all of the time. Even when the person is not drunk, if you call on that child, most likely such a child will move back, because the child would have formed a picture of what happens each time that particular parent comes home. Now let's look at it one after the other. There are different kinds of addictions. Some people are addicted to alcohol, some to drugs, some to pornography, some to gambling. The most recent and the commonest is addiction to smartphone, internet. Some are addicted to television. In fact, some people are addicted to sex. Every day, that's just the weak point. They call it their weak point. But it's actually an addiction. Imagine yourself in a marriage of someone addicted to television. You know, a lot of us are actually addicted to some of those things, and you don't even consider it to be addiction. For women, it's Telemundo. There is nothing you can do. When it's time for Telemundo, they will rather leave whatever they are cooking to watch it than complete the meal. That is becoming an addiction. To some, once they open their eyes, even if it's in the middle of the night, the first thing they pick before talking to anybody is their phones. And that's very common. You can't do without your phone. You're in the toilet, you're with your phone. Some are driving. So many accidents have been as a result of addiction to telephone. You are driving, you are pinging. Your spouse is sitting beside you, you have forgotten that there's someone sitting next to you. You're on the phone, on Instagram, on Facebook, on Twitter. That's an addiction. Some is internet, pornography. You find people that will coil in into the corner of their home just because, until they get to that page to see what is going on. And you know, they pay so much to watch the nudity of another man, of another woman. That's addiction. Now, what has this got to do with marriage? We have said that it's creating gap between you and your family, not just between that person and the spouse, but between that person and the children in the home. And before you know it, they begin to do things separately. Before you know it, divorce can even come in. Is there somebody around you, or is it you, that you know it, that some of these things we're saying actually affect you? The starting point is, please, accept it. Don't deny it. For some, it's sex, either within or outside the marriage. Every day they must have sex. That's an addiction. Don't say you've got strength. No, that's not right. Whether it is convenient or it is not convenient, whether your spouse is tired, you don't want to understand, it has become a daily routine. It's an addiction. You must deal with it. You must be able to say no to certain things. Even if it's food. Some people are addicted to food. And that's why you have a lot of obese people all over the world. They can't do without food. They must just put something in their mouth all of the time. That's an addiction. So don't deny it. The first step in the right direction is accept it. Yes, I know this is wrong and I need help. Until you get to that point that you see it as it is and that you truly need help, you need to get out of it. You may never be able to get out of it. So, accept it. Don't deny it. Don't let anybody tell you it's part of life. No, it is not. It is not right for you to spend your hard-earned money, the fund that is available to the whole family. It is not right for you to spend that on drugs. It is not right for you to spend so much money, hard-earned money, gambling. Baba Jebu. So many now. You have so many gambling opportunities, all in the name of football. So you must accept it and see it as it is, that this is wrong. I need to get out of it. Study the life of those who have been through that part. How were they able to get help? Then study the lives of those that never came out of it. How did they end their life? Then you can now take a decision on whose side you'd rather be. Then cut off anything that will lead to that habit. For example, if you have a spouse that is addicted to drugs, drugs don't come cheap. If it's possible for you to sever access to liquid fund, you can do that. That's not being wicked. That's helping that person to come to that realization that this can't continue. And for such people, not just cash, even anything that can be converted to cash. Because at that point, all the person will want is, let me just get money. That's how you find people removing their wristwatch, taking off their shoes, just for a little portion of drug. Keep a close tab on that person. You know, it might be difficult, but for the two of you to get out of it, you must keep a close tab. So that when you feel the person is about to go back into that habit, you'll be there and say, no, you're not going to do this. If it means locking yourself in together in a room till the passion subsides, then you should go ahead and do it. That's not being wicked. That's only helping. Because the more you want to say, okay, let me just satisfy his look, he's shivering, or no, this person. The phones, remove phones by 8 p.m. Darling, we're not checking our phones. My phone, your phone, we're going to switch them off till tomorrow. That is weaning the person off that habit. Agree on it. And after that agreement, keep to the rules. No more phone calls until 8 p.m. Whoever calls will have to wait till tomorrow. No more checking of Instagram. No more checking of WhatsApp until the following day. Over time, people will get used to it. That you want to get this person, you have to wait till tomorrow. Once it's 8 p.m., that's it. You know, do you know we have people that switch off their phones at the specific time every day? And over time, everybody has gotten used to that with them. You can start. If you find it to be an addiction, switch off your phone. If it's television, make up your mind, no, I'm not going to touch that television. You know, there was a time when Telemundo was not even popular. So many of these, their series that you'll be running on. I just told myself, said, come on, you do it at the expense of so many other things that you might later blame yourself for. But because it has become an addiction, you still do it the following day. I just caught myself up. I said, no, I'm not going to continue watching this. And I think I'm better off without it. You can do it too. Don't spend the time that you're supposed to use cooking for your family. Don't spend it watching movie. And then your husband is around the corner, you're not mixing everything together, you're asking him, honey, I've been so busy, can you have Indomie? No. Then draw a line. That's what we've been saying. Draw a line that this is the limit I can go. Once it's 6 p.m., I must be in the kitchen. No, this is how far I can go. If I have to take any alcoholic drink, 1 or 2 bottles, after that, I'm done. Once you've taken, you have to consciously, because you're the only one that can actually do that for yourself. You have to consciously say no. You must give yourself, the line, draw the line. Give yourself the very peak. That's the maximum you can go. And then once it gets there, close your eyes. Gambling is so deceptive. You keep feeling, I'm going to win, I'm going to win. And even after winning, in most cases, you go back with the old money that you have won, and then everything is taken away from you again. And it's hurting every member of your family. You may not believe it. You are not the only one going through it. Some other people are paying for it. Your spouse is paying. Your children are paying for it. And finally, you must learn to take care of yourself. If you don't take care of yourself, who will? You're the only one that can take care of yourself. Because if eventually your spouse decides to leave you, then who will take care of you? Then it means you will still be that addiction. That's why it's important for you to know that you are the best person to take care of yourself. Addiction will make your spouse to begin to wonder, is this the same person that I married? Is this the person that used to be loving and caring? Is it the same person that has no time for me anymore? Is it the same person that is not even interested in anything that would connect the two of us together? Please, your spouse is hurting. Your children are hurting. Make conscious efforts to step out of it. And in unity, you can all walk out of this together. I'm using all because it's not just you. Your spouse that is addicted needs your support. Don't leave your spouse alone to try to get out of it. It makes it more difficult and then takes longer time. But if you see the two of you being in it together, it will encourage your spouse and it will help even in getting out of it faster. Too much of anything is bad. Make conscious efforts to get out of that addiction. You can do it, you can do it. It started one day and you can put an end to it in a day. And just say no to it. And anything that triggers it, avoid it like plague. And before you know it, you become a brand new person. Thank you for your time. I'm waiting to hear you speak to me. You can see different media through which you can get across on the being displayed on the screen now. Send in your mail. Put up the call. Send a message. Let's get your feel. Speak out. And as you do that, solution will be just around the corner. Thank you once more. I remain Abimbola Kiyomi Iliokoya on Now That You Are Married.